Hey guys, MD Prepper here. Another cold steel item review. One of my longer cold steel items. This time on the cold steel Sjambok. What is a Sjambok? A Sjambok is a southern African whip. Not your standard whip by Western standards. It's not made out of plated leather, all that. This is a stiffer whip used for prodding cattle, that type thing. It was originally a cattle whip made out of hippopotamus hide or other things like that. Unfortunately, it seems that hippopotamus hide is kind of hard to come by, so they made this one out of synthetic materials with a craton handle. A little bit about the Sjambok. What I think is interesting about these things is they're actually illegal in South Africa, because apparently during apartheid, the white police would use these against black riders and protesters, that type of thing, in a much longer version to, beat them into submission, for lack of a better term. So they're illegal there just because of the racial connotations. But this is a very, very effective little tool and item to have around, especially if you live out in the woods, take walks through the woods or through your fields, that sort of thing. Again, it is 42 inches overall from the little thin tip here to your craton head at this other end. They do make one that is 54 inches overall. I do not have one of those. I have two of these. I bought one, loved it enough, I bought another. Very low price. Got this from Bud K for about 10 bucks. I've not had the opportunity to pick up one of the 54 inchers, but will probably do so. Again, this is not a whip, but it looks like a cane. Sadly, it is not and cannot be used as a cane. The tip here flexes entirely too much. You're not going to get any kind of support walking with this thing. This thing is meant to bend and flex to add extra strength to your swing with it, to hit extra powerful swings with it. This is an ultimate snake killer. You can whack a snake's head off clean with this thing. Here it is on the carpet here. And that's not even swinging as hard as I need to. There's a video online of a guy taking one of these to a car hood, and the car hood loses. This end is quite devastating and quick. He even flips it around, uses this ball head. Even though this is a bit wobbly, you can still get a good swing with this thing. And he takes a big hunk, a dent out of the top of the car hood. Craton handles have some braiding, if you will, on it. If you can see that right there. Provides very good sturdy grip. These things are pretty grippy if you got sweaty hands out in the summer heat of the South here. If you're in snake-infested territory, this is a must. Very easy, very lightweight. I've even seen some videos of people just carrying these over their back or something like that through your belt loop, something like that, just to keep it around. It does have a lanyard hole here at the backside. Comes with this little cheap plastic. I don't like this at all. The cheap plastic little loop here is okay. It works just fine. If you check your cold steel videos, one of the first things one of the guys does to use this head is chops this off. I would probably prefer some paracord, something like that on the end of this thing. Have not changed it out yet, just because haven't been carrying this one in particular out in the field particularly often. Again, the Sjambok, a very interesting style design for a whip. You may use it, you can twist it up. It's usable for a defensive tool. You can choke somebody with this, hold them, that sort of thing. There's a lot of options. Check the cold steel websites and everybody else online. I'm not going to do that today. This is just a quick gear review. You can see it's a little bit bent as I twist it up here. You twist it back out, and it straightens right up. I think this thing is nigh on indestructible. Very much worth having. Again, need to change that out for some paracord. Kind of would like to try out the longer 54-inch version, but I'm not sure how useful that would be. I think the 42 does the job just fine. Cold steel Sjambok, a very interesting new style design. Well, new for the West style design on the whip. Very good. When I finally get some land, have some cattle, this thing may actually come in handy. Alright guys, MD Prepper out on the cold steel Sjambok.